Certified Mortgage Planner, and welcome to another edition of Tuesday Tips. And I'm going to give you some golden nuggets on how to overcome the number one objection we have right now in the marketplace, and that is that interest rates are too high. So when you're talking to prospects, buyers, sellers, or if they're maybe going to be both, and they're going to say yes, you find that they have a need, but the need's not acute enough to want to make a move now because they're going to tell you, I want to wait until interest rates come down. And the problem with that is twofold. Number one, that could take 6 months to 2 years. We've seen rates cap out at 8%. They've recently pulled back to the mid 7s. But to get into that 5% range or 6% range, it might be a year or two. And when it does, there's going to be way more people trying to buy homes, and it's going to push the price up. That's a whole other conversation. So let's focus on what can we do right now with that objection. So I want to share some interesting data with you. So first off, the average American household has over $100,000 in consumer debt. The average monthly payment is $1,233 per month on that debt, and the interest rate is 11.5% on that debt. So what we're going to do is, when you're talking to your prospects, they're looking at a house payment. And the lenders out there, like 99% of them, they don't get into a more robust conversation. Most realtors don't as well. But you need to be equipped with being able to do that and have a partner that can do that. So you can say, yes, rates are higher, but your blended rate is actually higher than it's ever been. Well, what do you mean by blended rate? Well, when you look at debt structure, you take the house and all of your other consumer debt. What does your other consumer debt look like? Well, I've got a car, I've got some credit cards. You add that all up and say, well, what if we could restructure this in a way where you're debt-free, you buy the house you want, and your payment stays the same or goes down? Or maybe only goes up slightly, but you get the house you want. Would that be of interest to you? Yes, it would. I'd love to hear more about that. Okay, well, let me show you guys one example of how this could work. So we're going to assume that a seller has an existing home. They would have put $150,000 down, but keep their current debt. So they have a lower house payment, but their overall payment's still $5,570 because they haven't paid off their debt. So they buy a $600,000 house. They put the money towards the down payment, but they leave their debt intact. Their payment's $5,570. Now check this out. Let's say they pay off all their debt and put $58,000 down instead. The mortgage payment is $5,178, but it's $391. $391 less than what their current payment. And let me tell you guys something. It's a huge peace of mind when somebody can sit there and go, wow, you mean I can get what I want and have one payment and the rest of this is gone? And the answer is yes. So it's just, you can do an advanced debt restructuring strategy using existing equity, but you must be working with a lender that knows what they're doing. I'm a highly trained, been doing this 20 years certified mortgage planner. I can help you implement the strategy and get some business done. We're going into Christmas and wintertime. It's always slower, and then we're going to be slower in a tough market, and we need to help people get off the fence. I'm here to help you. So reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you. Take care. Bye-bye.